just went and searched in the net, Yukta, just casually, Google search. Ginger researchers I had put. It comes to 23 lakh 40,000 researchers. Okay?
Results.
Yeah, results. Okay. And ginger research in Ayurveda comes to 1 lakh and 4,000. Okay. Which means there are so many people who are even, not in India, but who are still working and who know the medicinal uses of ginger across the world. One spice, you get in all countries. I don't think ginger is you don't get in any country. So this is a simple herb which you can very easily grow in your home. Take a ginger, cut it and plant it and it just grows. So this is very, very effective deepanam. Deepanam is which increases your agni. Okay. And pachanam and a digestive. And rochanam, that which increases your taste. And hridyam. Hridyam is a very beautiful word for explaining the karma of the herbs. Okay? There are deepana, pachana, rochana, hridya. These are the activities, the herbal activities of the herb which we are discussing. And hridyam is, it is very good for the heart. Hridyam, all those foods which increases taste are generally considered to be active also on your heart. Okay? Strengthens your heart. And basically we know that it's a very good digestive, right? Whenever you have digestive issues, you peel off your ginger, you cut it and take it with salt and just bite it and have it. Our grandmothers just ask us to bite it and have. And then as a pickle it is used, right? You peel it, you cut it.
Generally in everyday cooking, it's must have spice.
Yeah.
Spice, herb, however you want to say.
Yeah, you put it with lemon and salt and you can prepare a pickle which stays for 1 or 2 days. Right? That is one way of taking ginger in food. So it is actually not considered even as a medicine, right? It's considered as a food, nutritional food with us, right? It's got its own
requirement. It is.
Yeah, for digestion. So we all know that when you have oil, when you cook with oil, you put ginger, these spices, right? Ginger, garlic, onion, and asafoetida, hing, and that is going to reduce the heaviness in the food itself. See, we start addressing the doshas or the disease which may get formed in the body, even when you start cooking.
Yes.
Understand? You don't take, you don't eat and then try to, that's the specialty of our
fix it.
Eastern cooking. You try to fix the issue there itself. If you're going to eat more, put ginger. If you're going to take more oily food, put ginger in the food, right? We had a heavy meal, right? We generally have a very heavy meal in North and South. We have plenty of, we used to have, thankfully people are now calorie conscious. Otherwise, we used to have plenty of food, right? Elders used to tell how much, like a mountain, the food will be on. Eat well. They used to work a lot, right? Physical effort was there in walking, and hence they used to do. Now we are conscious that we don't burn out so much of calories, and hence we have cut down. Even then, even if you're going to cut down on the quantity of food, these are immune promoting, these herbs, especially ginger. And the doshic combination, if you're going to see, it acts on the vata kapha, reduces the vata and kapha and increases the pitta. Okay. So pittam is the agni quotient. Okay. So, and it is ushnam also. Okay. So when you're going to compare ginger and ginger, we use it in two forms, dry ginger and wet ginger. Right. So wet ginger is the fresh one. And that also 3 stages you have. That which is very, very tender. Okay. That tender ginger is very, very light. It's not fibrous at all and very, very mild. Okay. Then you have the mature ginger, which is fibrous. Okay. And then you have the dried ginger, which you dry it in the sun and you process it and store it for a year or 2 also. Okay. So here, the tender ginger, you can just slice it and eat it raw. So it's very, very mild and soft, and it's not very heat producing. All the 3 are heat producing, but the maximum heat quotient is going to be when it's mature, right? The dried ginger is considered to be very, very heat producing. And generally, the action wise, the difference you can see is ginger is considered to be bhedanam, right? It breaks open your channels, it breaks your fat, it breaks your malam, and it helps in easy, evacuation of your bowels.
Right.
That is with fresh ginger. But while dry ginger is constipative, it is grahi in nature. That you have to have in mind. Okay. So that is where, it's, and again, it's very, very tender. When I write now, there could be patients who tell, no, doctor, it is not so. It is not the way I am used to. Okay. In the what the text tell is, you must always remember that that text, that Rishi has given those explanations based on although the shlokas stand true for all countries, at times they are specific to which desha they belong.
Correct, correct.
Okay. Because in one text you will have, you eat sweet in the beginning, while in one text you will have, you take sweet at the end of your food.
Absolutely.
Right?
I was also having that confusion.
We will discuss
Which one
all
is
these.
better?
Yeah, we will discuss all these in the coming episodes. Okay, because this is because the physician or the rishi has evaluated people and those patients and his students and this climate with respect to that desha he has told, and it may not hold true in that next desha. That is why you have to analyze the shloka properly, and you have to have guru's
Grace.
clarity to understand the shlokas. At times it can err. So generally text tell that raw ginger is Vedi, while dry ginger is constipative, and that is why when you have diarrhea, please don't take fresh ginger. Okay, when you are going to have diarrhea, ideal to have dry ginger, and that too if you do not have diarrhea which is caused due to excess of pitta. Okay, if you have a diarrhea or a loose motion or a dysentery because you have eaten outside and it's due to spicy food, and you're already having hot bowels and burning sensation in your tummy, and you have bleeding, you have a tendency to bleed. For women, it is excess of bleeding, and for men, if your body is very, very, sweaty and hot, you have the tendency. In that condition, if your pittam is more, don't take ginger water in that time in excess. If you don't have dry ginger, you can have fresh ginger in less quantity to promote digestion. And this fresh ginger can induce more bowels if you're going to have diarrhea. In that time, have a decoction which is prepared out of dry ginger. That is going to be mild and going to be constipative also. Okay. So the form of taking a medicine itself is going to be different. Either you're going to take it as a decoction or a paste or a powder. It's all going to bring in lots of relief. So lots of changes. Okay. So and for the prakriti. Okay. For a kapha prakriti person, he can eat ginger as such and tell that, oh, I have no problem. It does not cause any inflammation in my oh, that's not a problem. Your tu to faltu hai, aise bata sakte hain. No, that's not the case. For a pitta prakriti person, he may not be able to take ginger at all. Okay. And see, ginger is very good in certain respiratory conditions and in cough and certain allergies which are related to cough. When you have these eczema, when you have what is it? Itchy body, when you have allergies in your skin, then you can give ginger. But the same thing, if you're going to have a pitta prakriti, you cannot give it. You cannot have. Okay. So that
but
is
for the
why
skin allergies, doctor, are we giving the dry ginger or the wet ginger?
it depends.
As a medicine,
the doctor can see. I am telling
analyze.
it as a food. We will not give ginger as a medicine for skin allergy right away unless and until it's a specific type of weeping, eczema or ulcer. So ulcer, it is very, very effective. You can put a paste of ginger on your ulcer, but not for all. Only when it is so thick skinned, thick ulcers, and kapham is more, especially in athlete's foot, there you can put ginger also is asked to. But then that cannot be a universal law. You have to be very, very careful. So how do I use ginger in daily food? Is we use it in tea, right? We put it in milk, we boil it and then put it in tea and drink. So be very careful when you have ginger tea. If you're a pitta prakriti person, it's going to increase your pittam quotient. If it is during the kapha kala, during the after the rains, during the autumn, right, winter. Or in winter, during those times when the kapham and mandata, sluggishness in your intestines, then you can have. During summer, Bhava Prakasha very, very clearly tells, don't have ginger during summer. हम तो देखते हैं ना
Summer.
365 days जिंजर टी. जिंजर नहीं है तो बहुत many people don't like to have that tea. No, ginger is so much. No, you will very clearly find that these consistently, if you're going to take a herb, you can, if it doesn't suit your prakriti, you will be able to, you will start manifesting those diseases. The patient who takes lots of ginger can suffer from bleeding disorders. When women come with excess of menstruation, we ask them to stop ginger.
Right.
With the list of other things also, which I'm speaking with specific reference to ginger alone here. So we'll ask them to stop ginger. It can increase your bleeding. With people who have excessive burning headache, when there's excessive heat involved, don't take ginger. It's a very straightaway statement because it's going to increase your pitta. But it is a wonderful effects on kapham and on your cholesterol levels. There are so many researchers which tell on your cholesterol levels. Then what do? Take it in moderation. How do I decide whether it's moderate or not? Right? That's a question. I take it every day and I'm fine. If you're fine, then it's fine. But cut down on these seasons, right? Summer kalam. When the summer comes, yes, go for milder spices, which are sheetam in nature, which are more cooling, like ela, like cardamom can be had. And so that you have to have in mind. So ginger is going to, the same ginger can increase your bleeding disorder. That you have to, and and the same thing which, see, ginger is called also an anticoagulant. When you're having anticoagulant medicines in allopathy, such patients have it in mind. Don't overdose yourself with ginger. Okay, that is the problem we have. Allopaths, many are dead against Ayurvedic prescriptions because they don't know whether it is heating or cooling. They are very right in that. That an Ayurveda doctor and the patient can only decide. So if you're going to be on an anticoagulant, right, medicines, then be very careful that you take moderate amounts of any heating food, inclusive of ginger. Don't have very strong ginger teas. There may be people who are having that. Probably you are being protected by, that's why you have to have oil in your food to save yourself from the tikshna effects, the very heating property of. That's why a ginger boiled with water can be more heating than a ginger boiled with milk. You understand the process.
Or ginger added in food. Suppose we are boiling dal, then I can put a little piece of ginger for the digestive.
For the digestion. That is going to be even, because again the guna combination shows its effect. When you're going to have dry ginger, generally ginger heating, when you're going to have it with water, its extract is going to cause immediately beda, that is bowel movements and acidity and increased hunger in your body. When you're going to mix it with dal, it is going to reduce the vayu, but its effect will be seen a little later after parallelly with the effects of the food, because the food is going to go nourish your tissues. Then you're going to have it with milk. Its effect is going to be different. You understand? The effect in combination with different aharas, it is going to
changes.
That is why we have a shloka. We will repeat it once and again and again. Samskara hi gunantara adanam. Samskaram, the process by which you subject yourself a herb or a food is going to cause so many effects in your body. So that you have to have in mind. This comes with only cooking. If we are going to keep on doing the Swiggy order, we will not understand what is going to do what in us. You have to do a lots of trial, and the grandmothers, our mothers used to cook. And there are people who cook in the kitchen. They are the experts in understanding how to give what. And people had lots of kids also, Yukta. They had 6 kids in their home, and there were 6 kids in their, the sisters and brothers. You had a lot. You need not do for, why should you do a randomized clinical trial, yaar? India को नहीं चाहिए. हम तो randomized clinical trial अपने घर में ही करते थे, है ना?
सही, बिल्कुल अच्छा बोल रहे हैं आप.
100 लोग, 100 लोग थे हमारे घर में.
प्रकृति.
इसीलिए we are the most populous nation. और क्या सबूत चाहिए? और क्या सबूत चाहिए? अब तो सबूत चाहिए, क्योंकि हर एक को एक ही बच्चा है और किसी को कैसे पालना. We don't know how to. We all have only one kid, right? And this is a truth which I'm speaking. It may look funny.
Also, the disconnection has happened, as you were saying, with those recipes which the grandmothers were making. All those traditions have been lost. Some households are holding it, but generally speaking, in the nuclear families in the cities, if the parents, both parents are working, the disconnect has happened and they don't know now how to use the kitchen cabinet as a medicine closet.
Yes. So we will see now. We'll quickly recap. Ginger. What should you have in mind? Vata Kapha Haram. It's going to strengthen your nervous system, reduce your vayu. If you have a gas issue, you can have a bit of ginger immediately. It's going to help in digestion. Kapham, when you feel very heavy due to excess of oily, pizza, and excess of sweets after festivities, after parties, you can have ginger. If you have not overdone on, you should have it mind that it's going to be acidic and increase heat producing. That you have to have in mind. And the pitta karam, vata kapha, it is going to reduce, promote digestion, and it's going to increase your ushna koshan. This is the general sutra. You have it in mind and start processing with your ginger. We have ginger avaleha is there, ginger murabba is there, sweet candies made out of ginger and salt. Such a versatile. Lemon is there, soups it's there, and pulao, non-vegetarian foods they process. They put lots of these spices because it reduces the heaviness in your body. That you have in mind, but don't have it in summers. Don't have any herb regularly. That without this I can't live. Don't have that idea in mind with any herb. Always give a break for that herb. Include, and cyclically you keep changing, then only it gives you the best effects. It's good for cholesterol. People who have initial stages of cholesterol, they can go on good diet and good yoga, exercise, pranayama, and also include ginger, their food. Yukta, Mookhey, we have less than 1 minute. Shall we sign off?
Yes, doctor. We'll continue. This was very enriching conversation with ginger.
Yes. And I am going to get the better photo of Dhanvantri. He's staring at us. Thank you, Yukta. Thank you so much.